Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. 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 Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. They're tuning in, they're turning out. The I.P.A. Polka Show, without a doubt. So turn it up, we'll lay it down. The I.P.A. Polka Show is back in town, singing la 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 lay. La 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 lay. Hey, they're tuning in, they're turning out. The I.P.A. Polka Show, without a doubt. It's the I.P.A. Polka Show. Let's go.
Na 4 jakaś płyta, 8, 9, ktoś to sczyta. Płyta szyta, nie wiem, wiem, że dziś jest ona. 1, 7, 3, 5, ktoś mi wszystko dziś poplątał. Ale jedno wiem, umówiłem cię z nią na 9. Tak mi do niej tęskno już. Zaraz wezmę od szefa a konto. Kupię jej bukiecik róż. Potem kino, kawiarnia i spacer, księżycową jasną noc. I będziemy szczęśliwi, weseli, aż przyjdzie północ i nas rozdzieli. I umówię się znów na 9. I na 9, tak jak dziś. Jak ten czas powoli leci, 1, 2, pół do 3, do 9 jeszcze tyle godzin. I gdyby można zrobić czary, ponapędzać te zegary, by 9 była już. Umówiłem się z nią na 9, tak mi do niej tęskno już. Zaraz wezmę od szefa a konto, kupię jej bukiecik róż. Potem kino, kawiarnia i spacer, księżycową jasną noc. I będziemy szczęśliwi, weseli, aż przyjdzie północ i nas rozdzieli. I umówię się znów na 9. I na 9, tak jak dziś.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this beautiful, blessed Palm Sunday. Here with us at the WPNA I.P.A. radio show. We're so happy you joined us. My name is Laura Mateja, director of the I.P.A.
Well, good morning, Laura. This is Dennis Mikolajewski, I.P.A. Director. Welcoming you again to a happy and holy Palm Sunday and a start of Holy Week.
And also joining us here is our President, Rick Rizzuko. He is taking care of all the dials and controls for us.
He's over there braiding our palms as we speak. It's kind of a lost art. It's something my mother thought me 40 years ago. Yeah. Well, never mind. I was going to say he's use it for something else, but I'll be nice. It is Holy Week.
So, Dennis, what was that first tune we started with?
That first tune was by our Canadian friend, our Hall of Famer, John Gutta. And boy, did we have a good time last Sunday when he was in town performing for us for our Unity Dance with the Let's Polka USA Club. We had a wonderful time. The I.P.A. band did a fantastic job. And John, boy, well, you talk about John. I mean, he what doesn't he not do?
Right. He's a great performer and entertainer. And we just hand him a cordless mic and we let him go.
Yeah, how many times did I look at you and go, where is he? I was trying to take pictures.
Find him.
And I couldn't find him.
Yeah, and we were really happy to have be able to host John and his beautiful wife Diane. Mm-hmm. So many times we travel together on different events, and you just don't have time to sit and talk,
right,
and enjoy each other. And so we did.
We
that.
still
we
didn't.
had a lot of time.
Well, you did, yeah.
And Diane, I had a lot of, and John as well have family here in Chicago, so they did a lot of family time, just going through Chicago, seeing downtown, and visiting some aunts and cousins that they haven't seen in years. So
right.
I think they had a really good time. We'd like to thank everyone who came out, especially our out-of-town friends. Right. Kayla and Michael came out again from Wisconsin, so we really appreciate them. And everyone in Chicago who came out from both organizations, the I.P.A. and Let's Polka USA, thank you all for coming out. This was our fifth or sixth annual.
Mm-hmm.
And it grows every year, and we really had a great turnout.
Yeah, and I just downloaded about 80 pictures from the event, so
super.
I went table to table, took a lot of table pictures. So
all right.
If you're internet savvy, just go to ipapolkas.com and our photo gallery and you look at the photos. All
right, let's tell the folks about a couple of things coming up here in about a week.
Okay, I think I'm first here on Saturday, April 8th. The Ridge Funeral Home is sponsoring their Easter egg hunt, which I believe was yesterday. As I'm reading this.
Oh gosh, that's an old
So I hope all the kids found the eggs. If not, maybe we can go there after the show and go find the eggs. So what else is happening today, Laura?
Aha. So Sunday, that's today from 2 to 6. Patrick Henry is sponsoring another dance at Glendora House from 2 to 6, $10 to get in, featuring the music of the world's honkiest polka band. And I apologize, that was my fault, Dennis. I handed you yesterday's flyer, but that's okay.
That's okay. You're just seeing if I wasn't paying attention, and obviously I wasn't. You tricked
I was
me.
trying to trick you.
That's okay. Well, I'll tell you, why don't we just go to more music, or do you have one more?
You know what? As long as I've got Patrick's flyer here, let's quickly talk about the Wisconsin Dells Polka Fest.
That's fine.
All right, and that's taking place the weekend of April 28th through the 30th at, once again, the Chula Vista Resort. It's a beautiful resort in Wisconsin Dells. If you haven't been out there, you should check it out. It's not very far from Chicago. Lots of good music, polka country musicians, Molly B and Squeezebox, Dr. Kielbasa, Boxan, Sheely Town, Gary's Ridgeland Dutchman, The New Generation, and special guest Chuck Kovalkuski, and more. So here's Patrick's phone number. If you have any more questions regarding this weekend event, the number is 773-889-6811. And how about we play something by Molly B and the Squeezebox?
And we actually do have that in a CD player, one called My Heart Skips a Beat. Old Paula Brothers tune.
All right.
My heart skips a beat when we walk down the street. I feel it trembling in my knees, and just to know you're mine until the end of time makes my heart skip a beat. Well, I didn't take the day I met you. My heart turned to flips. I stood next to you. My heart skips a beat when we walk down the street. I feel trembling in my knees, and just to blow your mind until the end of time makes my heart skip a
Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Are you tired of wondering, will the old furnace make it through another winter? Is your furnace constantly breaking down? Let Four Seasons bring the comfort and peace of mind back to your home and cut your utility bills by 40%. Call Four Seasons today to receive this special offer. Furnaces from $17.95. Plus, we guarantee to beat any quote by $500. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical is proud to be a Chicago-based Polish-owned company. Call Four Seasons today at 1-866-4-SEASONS. That number again, 1-866-473-2766. And be sure to mention that you heard this ad on the I.P.A. Polka Show.
Okay, Laura, I know Holy Week is on its way. I'm not trying to fast forward through our sacred religious holidays, but, Easter Sunday is next weekend. So we start out with Bell Enterprises presenting their traditional Shunsunka, which is on Sunday, April 16th at Polonia Banquets. Music will be by Tony Blazonczyk and the New Phase. Doors will open at 12:30, family-style dinner at 1:30, music and dancing at 2:30 to 5:30. Adults $26, children 4 to 12, $12, children 3 and under free. And tickets are available at Bel Air, but I would call soon. I'm sure they're probably going to do a cutoff Monday or Tuesday. So please give Bel Air or Polonia a call. Bel Air is 708-594-5182, and Polonia is 773-523-7980. And that, Laura, that's just the start of the weekend,
that's the
right?
Lead-in.
That's just the lead-in. Because, it's my favorite holiday is the next day, and it's Dingus Day. And so then everybody heads a little bit east to South Bend, Indiana area. And the first stop is the Crumpstown Conservation Club. And from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., yes, we say it every year. I'm not wrong. It's 9 a.m., which is 8 a.m. Chicago time. At the Crumpstown Conservation Club, once again, it's Tony Blazonczyk and the New Phase. I do have an address. If anybody wants to put in their GPS, it's 59440 Crumpstown Highway, North Liberty, Indiana. And also, there's a phone number as well if you have any questions, or if you get lost in the cornfield somewhere along the way, it's 574-234-4956. But Laura, you said, wait, there's more.
Well,
there is more. Just hang on.
Oh, you want me to say that?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's all right.
But wait, there's more.
There you go. Now we're on it. There's also a second dance that Tony is doing in the South Bend area. It's at the South Bend Elks Club. And there, the doors will open at 4:30 p.m. General admission is $8. They'll have food and beverages. And Tony Blazonczyk's New Phase will be playing on the bandstand from 5 to 9 p.m. And once again, this is South Bend time, which is Eastern Standard Time. And it's the South Bend Elks, which is 3535 McKinley Avenue in South Bend. If you need more information there, you can call 574-233-1139. Though there is one thing I do want to emphasize on this, and there's a couple of the polka hotspots. Crumpstown is in all ages, but I know the Falcons, where Kenny Barkowiak will be playing from 4 to 8, I believe, which is on Sheridan Road in South Bend, so I want to give him a little bit of a shout-out as well. I know the Falcons clubs and the Elks Club is you have to be 21 or over to attend. It has to do with the liquor licenses in Indiana, so I just want to give that as a heads up.
Okay, well, hey, how appropriate is this? Let's play a tune off of that Tony B and the New Phase guys, Breakdowns, the phase that never ends. And this song is called Dingus Day in Crumpstown.
Like a dingus day in Crumpstown to make the Polish people want to cheer. The day right after Easter there's a party with shots of Yeji and lots of beer. It starts at 9 a.m. on Monday morning. The people come from miles and miles around. Our band will play your favorite polka music. Fill up your pitchers by us around.
side of South Bend, where there's a swinging party once a year. The people dance and sing and have a good time with shots of Yeji and lots of beer. Yes, there's nothing like a Danish day in Crosstown. It's so nice to see all of you here. By noontime we'll be singing Hey Now to Love Yeah. We'll play the music, you buy the beer. Happy Danish Day!
When you need to place your trust and confidence in a funeral home in time of need, turn to Ed Tilka. Ed is committed to your complete satisfaction and prides himself on the quality of service and dedication to your individual needs. He will ensure that the arrangements you make meet your wishes. He will explain the value and benefit of all available options. He offers an unequaled selection of services not available at many other funeral homes, such as assisting with your family's travel accommodations for the funeral, as well as access to our grief management library and licensed grief counselors at the 24-hour Compassion Helpline. He does this because providing your family with peace of mind is his top priority. Ed has over 20 years of experience serving in the funeral industry and is the manager and director at Ridge Funeral Home, 6620 West Archer Avenue on the southwest side, and now Mallett's Funeral Home, 6000 North Milwaukee Avenue on the northwest side, a member of the Dignity Memorial Network. Contact Ed at 773-586-7900 or 773-774-4100.
A couple more quick announcements for our friends in the Toledo, Ohio area. The TAPS organization, which is the Toledo Area Polka Association. On Saturday, April 22nd, I.P.A. Tribute Band is their member recognition dance. Doors open at 6:30, music from 7 to 11, and I'm sure that'll be Eastern Standard Time. Members is $15, guests are $19. That's the PRCUA Hall in Detroit Avenue in Toledo, Ohio. For information, 419-691-5684.
And hey, this is really wonderful. There's a 70th anniversary of the Polka Party radio show.
Wow.
And they're having a dinner dance to honor the Polka Party for the completion of 70 years of continuous radio broadcasting. That's unbelievable.
That's a lot of years.
So that's taking place on April 23rd from 2 until 8 p.m. at the PRCUA Hall, 5255 North Detroit Avenue in Toledo. Dinner will be from 3 until 4, catered, and then the music will be by Dwayne Malinowski and the Polka Jamboree. It's about $25 per person. Here is who you should call for those tickets, and you do need tickets. Please be sure to do that in advance. Kevin and Judy Kwiatkowski, here's their number, 419-691-5684, and that's once again April 23rd at the PRCUA.
Okay, just real quick, that same day actually in Utica, Michigan, is the Warren Polka Boosters Anniversary Dance. Once again, Sunday, April 23rd. And that's music by the Music Company. So doors will open at 12:30, buffet dinner at 1:30, dancing from 3 to 7. And once again, this will be Eastern Standard Time. Deadline for reservations will be April 14th. Dinner tickets are $28 per person, or if you just want to come to the dance, it's $18 per person. For dinner tickets, please call Pat Wagner at 566-8936 or Rose at 85, geez, I'm dyslexic all of a sudden, 586-756-9259. And it's beer, wine, and pop is included with your admission price.
Okay. I'd like to do a song for, I forgot the name of the table, but when John Gooda was in, we were performing, I had a whole table ask for this song from the I.P.A. tribute band. So you know who you are. You're probably listening in. This song is called Hey, Mr. Concertina. Here we go.
Play a tune for me. Squeeze that box and make it talk as happy as can be. Hey, Mr. Concertina, play my favorite song. Then I'll find a handsome guy and we'll dance all night long. Grind those keys, my feet just want to go. Please, Mr. Concertina, play it once again. 'Cause you play that polka music like no one else can. Play it long and play it strong, I'm ready, can't you see? Hey, Mr. Concertina, I love you because you can play my polka music like no one else does.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Are you tired of wondering, will that old furnace make it through another winter? Is your furnace constantly breaking down? Let Four Seasons bring the comfort and peace of mind back to your home and cut your utility bills by 40%. Call Four Seasons today to receive this special offer. Furnaces from $17.95. Plus, we guarantee to beat any quote by $500. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
So, Laura, we kind of had a fun, interesting night last night with the I.P.A. tribute band, along with a few guest vocalists and all that. Where were we and what did we do?
We were at the wonderful Graphic Palette.
No, you're supposed to say the Polka Bunker.
The Polka, oh, is that what you call it?
But you know what? You could probably tell them where we were, and they still couldn't find it. I got lost for a half hour.
It's really
again.
tucked in there. But our director and accordion player, Johnny Kravich, we recorded, or actually did live, the Polka Jammer telethon for 3 hours last night, and the tribute band and all of us performed, and we had a lot of friends in the audience and some food and drinks, and we had a really good time and raised a lot of money for the Jammer. And just so you know, that telethon is still going on Friday, Saturday, and as well today throughout, I believe, 9-10 p.m. So please, folks, call the number that we've been advertising. I don't have it actually in front of me, but it's all over. Oh, you do?
I have the website, actually, Laura.
Awesome.
Because obviously you got to go to the website.
Please continue to just call us, and we'll get your name announced on the radio. And please, whatever you can afford to give, we have great gifts. And this is what keeps the Polka Jammer Network alive and going strong and keeping music piped into your houses 7 days a week.
Right, right. 24/7 polka music at all times. I mean, it's a great network. They're one of about 3 or 4 of internet radio for lack of a better term,
awards,
organizations that that provide polka music. So that's just another avenue that we need to keep polkas going and keep it going. And it all comes at a cost. There's studio time, there's recording times, it's equipment. Nobody's getting paid for this. We don't get paid for this. None of the IJs on the Polka Jammer Network get paid for any of the things that they do. So please support that as you would any other polka organization. And once again, it's polkajammernetwork.org.
And just a reminder too, while we're talking about that, just remember, if you miss a show on the Jammer, you can go into their archives on your computer. It's really simple. Just click archives, and you can pick any show that you've missed or want to listen to again. You can do that as well for WPNA.
Right.
Dennis, why don't you talk about this since you're a webmaster?
Right, on our IPApolkas.com, right on the front page on the banner, it'll say IPA Polka shows. It'll be a drop down. You can listen to the Jammer show, or you can also listen to the WPNA show all the time. And if you listen to the WPNA show, I always put some fun little pictures of our radio teams on there. So sometimes you always sneak in some funny, crazy pictures in there every once in a while.
Yeah, you do a great job with that, Dennis. I got to give you kudos. The website's terrific, and all the pictures make it more festive and fun to look at. So check us out, everyone, please.
Yep. And it's at IPApolkas.com.
Okay, here's another event I want to tell you about going on in Cleveland. The CPA, Cleveland Polka Association, on Saturday, April 29, is featuring music by the boys from Baltimore. Doors will open at 6 and music will be 7 until 11. It's taking place at the Holy Spirit Party Center, 5500 West 54th Street in Parma, Ohio. Okay, and let's see. It's $13 to get in. And they will have beverages and food available. And let me give you the phone number where you can call and get more information about the Holiday Inn and tickets and so forth. So get your pen. So call Sylvia or Paul. Here's the number, 216-228-1134.
Okay, you said the boys were playing that. We just so happen to have the boys in the CD player.
All right.
One called The Flirting Girl Polka.
Zaleca się, bo chce mnie poznać, bo chcesz wiedzieć jak czuję, bo co ust jest znak, bo chcesz wiedzieć jak czuję, bo co ust jest znak. Twoje oczy jedynie w nocy to zapraszają, że chcesz, żebym cię całował i grzecz być ze mną, że chcesz, żebym cię całował i grzecz być ze mną. Tak mnie puścić, ja bym też to chciał. Nigdy byś nie zapomniała, jak bym całość dał. Nigdy byś nie zapomniała, jak bym całość dał. Hej laleczko, kochaneczku, nie zalecaj się, bo mnie kusi chce aż tak, a ja się boję. Bo mnie kusi chce aż tak, a ja się boję.
Hey Laura, you know what time it is?
By the sound of this song, I think it's time to wish some of our members and fans a very happy day.
Yeah, except I lost the list. There we go. It's like different pile. I'm looking, it says March. You go, that's
Make
not
sure
the
you're
list.
on April.
Yeah, April 9th, Michelle Genrich and Veronica Grohusky. April 11th, our drummer buddy, Roger Malinowski. April 12th, Linda Scarr from the state of Wisconsin. April 13th, Luella Kundert and Gerald Wolkowiak. April 14th, George Walker and our drummer buddy from Buffalo, Larry Trojak.
Oh, awesome.
So that's it for all our birthday lists. Kind of a short and sweet list today. So happy birthday, everyone.
Happy birthday and enjoy your day, everyone. All right. I was going to let that keep going.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Rick just cuts it.
Festive.
I think we have Box on the, no?
Youth polkas.
Youth polka
Youth
we're
polka.
playing.
All right.
Box
well,
on Youth polka, young kids playing polkas. That's what we like to hear and see, right? So.
Well, let me plug a dance before you guys do that. I'm the only female in the house, so you have to listen to me.
Of course, you know when we're trying to just ignore you.
Because my husband's not here.
Hey, that was his call. He's over there braiding palms.
What?
I could always push this.
No, don't push that button.
No, Rick, you can't have a microphone. I'm in control today.
All right.
We're okay.
Here's the first annual Polka Benefit Dance. These proceeds will benefit the American Heart Association, featuring 2 bands, Lenny Gomulka and the Chicago Push, and Jerry Kaminsky's Merry Makers Reunion. That sounds like fun. And that's taking place on Saturday, April 29. The doors will open at 5 o'clock, and music, get this, 6 hours, folks, 6 to 12 music goes to. Admission is only $20. It's taking place at the PRCUA Hall, and that's on Oak Street in Wyandotte, Michigan. They're going to have raffles and silent auction and Polish kitchen and cash bar, so please consider coming out to this wonderful event. I love benefit dances because there's always someone out there that needs our help. And we are all so blessed, aren't we?
Absolutely, absolutely. But you know what, Laura? Wyandotte's kind of like, what, a 5-6 hour drive?
Yeah, about that.
Probably don't feel like driving, right?
Right. I won't. I don't want to drive.
I know. So let's.
Do you have a better idea, but something to offer me?
I have a great idea. We're going to get on Dave Ulitsky's bus. Well, we're going to call it Dave Ulitsky's bus. I'm sure it's not his parked in front of his house, but we're going to get on the Festival of Friendship bus for $150 per person based on double occupancy, and we're going to ride the bus to and from Wyandotte, Michigan. We have a lot of fun on the bus. You've ever been on one of those trips in the past? You know, we have a lot of fun. We have drinks and sandwiches and snacks and all kinds of fun things on Dave's bus. So we're going to go to the Wyandotte Dance with Lenny and Jerry Kaminsky's Merrymakers. We're going to leave Glendora Banquets at 9 a.m. on Saturday. And then the return trip is Sunday, approximately 4 p.m., just depending on traffic and all that, and if we make a stop along the way. So please, for reservations, call Dave Ulitsky at 312-315-2215. And he's asking for a $25 deposit at the time of the reservation, with the balance due by April 10th. I know which is
actually in a couple days, so
that's
just
right.
Write the
that's
check.
Right. Yeah, he'll take it. The last time I talked to him, I think we were close to like 30 people. So the
actually, I got an update today. It's about 32 people, so there's about 8 seats left. So if you are interested, please call Dave and get your spot on the bus. And we always have a really good time. We have a saying, right?
That's right.
What goes on the bus stays on the bus.
That's right.
And we'll leave it at that.
That's right. So a good time will be had by all. And one of our friends from Canada will be there to greet us. And I do have to give a special shout out to Mike Grechko, because the last time I actually announced this event at the PRCUA, I was doing things really quick and I misspelled PRCUA. So, and he called me on it at the dance last time. So, hi, Mike Grechko. I said PRCUA right. So, okay, we're going to go back to more music right now. We have Youth Polka in the CD player, As Long As I'm Living.
Some say polka music's in big trouble.
Some say that there's nothing we can do. Some say it's time to throw in the towel.
I've heard gloom and doom for years, but I don't believe it's true.
'Cause I say that there's nothing like a polka. I say that a time is gonna come.
I say someday you'll look on with amazement
to see the crowds all shouting out loud as they're having polka fun. As long as I'm living, there'll be polkas playing. As long as I'm breathing, you will hear polka song. All that song is I've been given, so hear what I'm saying. As long as I'm here on the earth, polkas will live on and on and on and on and on.
say that everyone's to blame.
Some say pretty soon it will be all gone.
They're content to sit by, idly get by, and let it slip away.
But I say I'm not conceding to this choir thing.
I say I'm not going without a fight.
I say come on, tell me who is with me.
Let's work together to make things better, to make the future bright.
As long as I'm living, there'll be polkas playing. As long as I'm breathing, you will never go out of sight. I'll pass on what I've been given, so hear what I'm saying. As long as I'm here on the earth, polkas will live on and on and on and on and on. We've got something special, so if you agree, come on and sing it with me. As long as I'm living, there'll be polkas playing. As long as I'm breathing, you will never go out of sight. I'll pass on what I've been given, so hear what I'm saying. As long as I'm here on the earth, polkas will live on and on and on and on and on.
When you lose a loved one, the last thing you want to worry about is whether the funeral director you choose will personally attend to your needs with compassion and detail. Jeffrey Andrzunis and his staff at the Richard Midway Funeral Home care about the people they serve. Honesty, straightforwardness, and fair pricing are just a few of the traditions at the Richard Midway Funeral Home. If and when the time arises, or you are thinking about a prearranged funeral, call Jeffrey Andrzunis at 773-767-1840. That's 773-767-1840. The Richard Midway Funeral Home is located at 5749 South Archer Avenue in the heart of Chicago's Southwest Side. For thoughtful, sympathetic peace of mind, contact the staff at the Richard Midway Funeral Home.
All right, another event coming up by the seminarian is the Seminarian Benefit Dinner Dance coming up April 30th. That's a Saturday. And we're going to have a polka mass at 11 in the morning. And the band that will be doing the mass for everyone is Pan Franek. And then a Polish-style dinner will be served at noon until 2 o'clock. And that dinner ticket is $15 for each person. And then starting up and kicking up the music from 2 until 5 will be Kenny Barkowiak and the Sound Stations. This is taking place at the Holy Family Banquet Hall, 56405 Mayflower Road in South Bend, Indiana. And this is where you need to call for your tickets. Once again, $15. And that number is 574-282-2317.
Yeah, sounds like a real nice event. And
Yeah.
so, people think, oh my God, all the way in Indiana. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hour ride.
It's not
It's
far.
a real nice ride. So if it's a nice day, please support the Seminarian Benefit Dance in South Bend.
Get you out of the house.
Yeah, absolutely. Something to do. And, since we mentioned Kenny Barkowiak and the Sound Stations, we're going to play something by Kenny. He's a good friend of mine from the South Bend area. And I think he's kind of on his farewell tour this year. He announced his retirement at the end of this year. So we're going to try to support him and plug him as much as we can. And here's one by the Sound Stations called the I Remember Polka.
Chodziłem na polskiej zabawie,
Tam piękne młode panie sobie hulały. Poznałem przyjaźń jedna, jak mi tańczyli. Koleżki wszystkie moje dla mnie śpiewali. Księże bracie, bo już czas, nigdy się dziewczynę masz. I ją płachać łonacie, będzie życie wesołe. Czerwona, tak jak malina. Ta dziewczyna do nieba dla mnie wysłała. Nigdy ja nie zapomnę, jak mi tańczyli. Koleżki wszystkie moje dla mnie śpiewali. Księże bracie, bo już czas, nigdy się dziewczynę masz. I ją kochać po lacie, będzie życie wesołe.
Hi, this is Dave Musial, owner of Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, and Plumbing. Are you tired of wondering, will that old furnace make it through another winter? Is your furnace constantly breaking down? Let Four Seasons bring the comfort and peace of mind back to your home and cut your utility bills by 40%. Call Four Seasons today to receive this special offer. Furnaces from $17.95. Plus, we guarantee to beat any quote by $500. So call today.
For all the right reasons, call 866-4 Seasons.
Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning, Plumbing, and Electrical is proud to be a Chicago-based Polish-owned company. Call Four Seasons today at 1-866-4-SEASONS, 1-866-473-2766. And be sure to mention that you heard this ad on the I.P.A. Polka show. Trying to get our air conditioners clean. I'm tired of talking about furnaces,
well,
right?
We already did our furnace, so that's
well,
next.
Now, air
right?
conditioner.
All right, we'd like to send out some get well wishes to some of our friends and our I.P.A. members and friends of I.P.A. who have been under the weather lately. To John from Aniak, our Polka Hall of Famer, and father of Christy Kravich, our first vice president, and father-in-law to Johnny, our director.
Financial secretary.
Oh, financial secretary, I'm sorry. And also to Rita Nevirowski. Linda is our treasurer. So Rita's been in and out of the hospital. It was great to see her last night at the Live Jammer
That's right.
Event at the Graphic Palette Warehouse. Also, Lori Hootie has had taken ill about a week ago or this past week, and I know she got really sick. There's a really kind of a bad virus going around Chicago here. So, Lori, we hope you're feeling better. And also, we want to give a shout out to our trustee, Leon Kozicki, who I'm sure is sitting and relaxing in his chair, listening to the I.P.A. Polka show this Sunday morning, actually. And also, we want to give a shout out to Father Phil, who was one of our pastors of the I.P.A., and we saw him at the John Gouda Unity Dance, and he looked great. And it was nice to chat with him as well. So I hope all of you are feeling better, and those of you who are, we're glad to see you come out.
It's always nice to get those Father Phil blessings every now and then.
We need all the blessings we can get.
Speaking of blessings, look, what a segue. There'll be a Polka Mass on April 30th at St. Mary's Parish in Mokina, Illinois. The Mass is at 1:30 p.m. Hey, that's a Mass made for you, Laura. 1:30 p.m.
I'll be up.
Sorry, I'm giving you a hard time here, and anyway, it's by Dennis Motyka and his Polka Mass Band, and once again, it's 1:30 Mass at St. Mary's Parish in Mokina, Illinois, on April 30th.
You know what my favorite Mass is?
5 p.m.
5:30 on Sunday.
There you go.
I'm rested.
Well, it's funny, we're talking about a polka mass. I said, play somebody Dennis Motik on the good times. And unfortunately, I already told Rick that we're going to play this one, but it's no offense to your mass-going people. But one's called Kicking the Brass. Kicking the Brass, they get you at mass at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Time favorite polka tunes. The melody is quite simple, with a beat that's not too fast. And when we stop our singing, we will kick in the brass, kick in the brass, kick in the brass. We get our kicks with a polka fix. Let's kick in the brass, kick in the brass, kick in the brass. We get our kicks with a polka fix. Let's kick in the brass. Starts out the song. Let's put your hands together if you like, just sing along. Now when we play this polka and you hear the trumpets blast, we know you're gonna like it, or we'll kick you in the brass, kick in the brass. We get our kicks with a polka fix. Let's kick in the brass, kick in the brass, kick in the brass. We get our kicks with a polka fix. Let's kick in the brass, kick in the brass, kick in the brass, kick in the brass, kick in the brass.
How about, we got some I.P.A. reminders, right? Some
yeah,
up and coming.
So
mark your calendar,
I want you
mark
to
your
write this
pencils.
in your calendar.
Yep.
I kind of don't want to be talking about August because it's only April, but I'm excited about the summer. So let's talk about our I.P.A. annual picnic that's taking place on Sunday, August 6th. And we're back to Sunday this year, folks, so make mention of that. And the band is to be announced. Probably next radio show we will have that nailed down. And that's going to be taking place at the Hammond Mohawk Club. And that's 4040 Calumet Avenue in Hammond. It's just over the border. It's probably about a half hour from everybody.
Mm-hmm. Except for me. It's about 10 minutes for me.
Yeah, you're lucky. Yeah. So that's the I.P.A. picnic on August 6th. And then we'll be back there for Polka Mania.
Well, actually, I think that's first.
No.
That's in June.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're right.
But
June
that's
11.
okay.
Yeah, you're right. I was focused on the I.P.A. event. Yeah. So in June 11, that's going to be a Sunday as well. Polka Mania is going on, and that is going to be sponsored by the guys in the Mohawks Club. Once again, 4040 Calumet Avenue. And they're going to have two bands, Ray J and the Carousels. If you want some great honky music, come on out. And then as well from Chicago, Freeze Dried. So two bands that day. Music is going to be from noon until 6 o'clock. So they will have fresh food made and drinks and raffles and all kinds of fun stuff. It's only $10 to get in. So two great picnics at a great venue. And
right.
What do I always tell them?
Indoor
plumbing.
Plumbing and bathrooms.
Love it.
Since we were talking about I.P.A. events, just a real quick shout out again to mark your calendars. It's Labor Day weekend. It's our 49th annual I.P.A. International Polka Association Festival and Convention. Millennium Hotel, Buffalo, New York. There's a lot more information on the website. It's right on the front page. There's a big posting where you can just click on it. It says convention. Give you all the information on the hotel and the polka lineup, which I'll give you right now. In fact, we have John Gora Gorale, Freeze Dried, the Polka Method, which is a group of young kids. We just played a song by them a little bit ago. We're going to try to highlight the youth of the polka industry and give them a chance. They're going to play our welcome party. So you come in and these are like high school and college age boys. I don't know if there's girls in the band as well, but to entertain us all as we welcome into our festival. For the honky lovers, we have Stephanie that's going to play our pool party, I believe. Stephanie and her honky band.
That's right.
And then, of course, we'll also have in the evening in the hall, we mentioned John Gouda and Freeze Dried, the I.P.A. Tribute Band, The Project, Lenny Gomolka and the Chicago Push, The Boys, The Music Company, Polka Country Musician, and The News. So the jam-packed lineup.
And one thing I wanted to plug, and we forgot to do this, the song we played earlier with Randy Kozlowski's daughters. So Randy Kozlowski, our Polka Hall of Famer, and John Zalasko,
right, our director,
one of our directors,
from Michigan,
were at Seven Springs last year and brought a bunch of kids into a banquet room, and they did a recording. And what was the name of that band, Dennis? Do you have it? I'm sorry to put you on the spot, but we forgot to plug it.
It was Youth Polka and Loving You Polka. As long as I'm living polka.
So these are all youth. These are all kids, and John did a great job. And Randy Kozlowski, of course, he's great with the kids, and he's also going to be spearheading our Pro-Am Jam 2017 once again, which is a huge hit. Right.
So, and kind of, you're mentioning the Seven Springs, the kind of an offshoot of that was how this polka method got started. I can't mention all the names of the young adults. I shouldn't call them kids because they're not kids. The young adults, they're in the band. But I know there's one of the Pietkowski sons is in the band, and one of the Yash sons are in the band as well. So it's the next generation. We want to deny the fact that our generation is now the somewhat older generation or whatever, but hey, we need these high school age and college age individuals, the young adults, to take it over, or to not take it over, but to at least be interested and continue it on.
Well, what I love is their dads are involved, so that their dads they're glowing, they're just glowing because they're watching their kid, and it's like, yeah, they dig this, and they want to do this, and they want to keep it going, and that just makes me want to cry. So
we are going to promote that, and we are going to make sure that that they're part of our convention. They may have to earn themselves the right to play in a hall, but they can come and play the pool party or a welcome party, and just to get their foot in the door, because the next couple of years, they are going to have that prime time spot in the hall, and they are going to have the 200-300 people standing in front of them and cheering them. So
that's right.
We need to promote that and keep that going and encourage that.
All right.
So, all right, we talked enough here. We've got a song on the CD player right now, Polish Connection, one called Sweet Charlotte Ann.
Her first years 3 to 6, playing house and pick up sticks, belonged to little Mike who lived next door. In the first and second grades, all her X's and O's were made on paper airplanes passed across the floor. From 9 to 11, she teased poor Bill and Kevin and made them blush every chance she could. By the time she reached her teens, she made Russ Mansell green with jealousy, just like we knew she would. Started and she got woman-hearted. Jeremy Seelig kissed her in his car. Aylin, Ron, and Wally all begged her to go steady. She told them all she'd go, but not too far. She danced every dance and fought off each advance, and was envied by every girl in town. She had stacks and stacks of letters, class rings and high school sweaters, and the longest line of broken hearts around. Once she even got engaged to a boy named Stash her age, Polish kid from up New England's coast. But by 21. She had all her fun and had yet the one thing that mattered most. Everybody had a part of sweet Charlotte Ann. She's that certain someone in the past of many a man. They kissed her lips and held her hand and maybe touched her knee. But the sweetest part of Charlotte Ann was always saved for me. Yes, the sweetest part was Charlotte's heart. She saved it all for me.
Well, that about brings our show to the close today, and we hope you all enjoy your beautiful and blessed Palm Sunday. Go out and enjoy yourselves and have a great week.
Yeah, wait an hour though. We'll listen to Tish and the Bel Air Polka Show and then go and enjoy your Palm Sunday and your Holy Week. So this is Dennis Mikolajewski saying goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
End the show with Little PCN, one called Honky Style Polkas.
Come on, Stash and Mary Lou, let's all join John and Sue. Let's all watch them dance and sing. Let's all watch them do their thing. They're playing honky style songs as the beat goes on and on. Listen to that snare drum play. Everybody shout, hooray! I'm gonna sing those honky style polkas. I'm gonna sing them each night and day. And when I come to the part that says I love you, I'll think of you and the love we've shared each day. And when I come to the part that says I love you, I'll think of you and the love we've shared each day. It's easy dancing honky style. All it takes is a smile. Twirl your girl